Okay.
Super serious.
Here we go. Yeah. Hopefully we're live.
We are, because I just got an ad.
You did?
I did. You just made money.
Oh, damn, I made the money on the show.
Oh, Lefty's making the money.
Let me know when we come back from an ad. I don't have an intro. That's bad.
Yeah, it's first week, you know.
First week,
well,
first
then
show.
Next week, so.
Yeah. That's a something. All right,
Something.
are we back from an ad?
We are back from an ad.
All right, welcome everybody to the Lefty Show. I mean, I guess I could watch the Lefty Show.
You could.
It's my.
You could watch and do it at the same time.
But you know what I mean. I'm just not gonna. Hopefully, we're live. Oh, hey, I got an ad. Haha!
You don't love yourself that much.
Welcome everybody to the Lefty Show, episode 1, numero uno. We have our host, Dr. Chiz, co-host, Dr. Chiz. I am your host, Lefty.
Yeah.
Co-host, Dr. Chiz. And down there in the middle, in between Chiz and myself, we have the lovely Katie. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, go back to
go back to being a producer. She's going to be our
resident.
resident.
You did your job.
She's going to be our resident producer for the show. She's going to keep us on time, heading to breaks. She's going to keep us informed of what you guys are saying in the chat, what you guys are saying on Twitter. Main way to interact with the show. We are going to be an interactive show as Chiz takes a sip of his beer. Hey, what do you talk? What do you talk about, Mister? Like, oh, what are you giving out free promotions when you're like holding the label of the beer up?
Dos Equis.
Don't stop it. We're not getting money from them yet.
Not yet. That is the operative word right
psycho?
there. Yet.
God. Okay. Anyway, primary way to interact with the show is with hashtag Lefty Show on Twitter. We have that all set up. You can go onto Twitter and you type in whatever you want to tweet, and then you just add somewhere hashtag Lefty Show. Not the Lefty Show, just hashtag Lefty Show. And that way we can read all your tweets, interact with you, tell us what you think, tell us what if we're doing answers to silly questions, things like that. Go ahead and tweet us and contact us in that way. There are links in the description, as always. Chiz, YouTube, Katie on Twitter, our resident producer, also myself and Chiz on Twitter. So go ahead and check that out. Hit everybody up with a subscribe, a follow, wherever it's prudent. I think I put my YouTube link in there. I don't know why. Because you're...
Subscribe if you're not already here.
Yeah, I mean, you're here. Check me out on my own channel on YouTube. So...
That works, you know. I'm going to let it pass. Very confusing, but go ahead.
Well, you know what? It's the first show. And I think this is a little bit better than the test show, but still not...
Because you had that weird white girl talking with you the whole time. Like, who the fuck is she?
Oh, man.
We hurt your face.
Yeah.
Somebody used flying in.
Yeah. Or is everybody tweeting? I don't even have it set up. That's how bad of a show host I am.
Katie can testify. There's a bunch of people tweeting with the hashtag.
Hashtag Lefty Show.
Questions and stuff. Hashtag Lefty Show. We got it open. We're reading it and having fun. Are we not having fun? I'm having fun.
We're having fun. I'm having fun. Fuck you.
Yeah. Hey, fuck me. Fuck you.
No. Do not fuck me. Fuck you.
Fuck her. She's in the middle. We can just fuck her. Can we mutually agree we're not going to fuck each other? We'll just fuck her because she's in the middle?
I like your style.
Thank you. I like your style.
I like where you're going with this. I like that.
We're on a good roll.
All right, so we got a lot to cover today. First of all, introducing the Lefty Show. This is first and foremost. There's a few other things we want to get to, namely the drama of the week, the YouTube drama of the week, and also, are we going to cover that?
The drama of the week? I think we have to.
Well, not the drama of the week. The
repercussions, the aftermath of the drama.
Well, not that. I'm talking about the
stupid people. You know,
the shooting today.
Of course, we're going to talk about the shooting today. I think we'll do the intro of what this is your baby after all. Mm-hmm. You know, just talk about what you want to do with it, what you plan on doing, stuff like that. Then we'll get on the shooting because that was the big thing today, and I caught some flack on Twitter for bringing up a joke about it.
Well, that's your own damn fault for being an insensitive douchebag.
I was not insensitive.
You were an insensitive. I don't know. We'll get to that. I don't remember. I didn't even see your tweet. I'm just.
I know.
If I had to guess,
because I got a lot of shit for it.
You equals insensitive douchebag, and I think Katie can vouch for me on that one. I think she can second that.
She'll
co-sign. Yeah, if only she wasn't
she'll just give thumbs up, she'll get thumbs down, stuff like that.
Have you ever seen a mute as good looking as Katie? Was Helen Keller hot back in the day?
The only other mute besides her that I can think of is the one from The Passing, the Stephen King movie. I don't think it was The Passing. I think it was The Stand. The Stand. There was a deaf mute in there.
Was she
was
hot?
A skinny dude. No, it was a skinny dude.
Oh, it was a skinny dude.
It was a skinny dude.
So you're saying the dude was hot?
He was pretty attractive. Not gonna lie.
Okay, so
Not
breaking
Brad Pitt,
news.
But he was good looking.
Breaking news, drama alert. Chiz thinks the deaf mute dude from whatever bunk-ass Stephen King movie, The Stand.
It was a 4-part movie, each one 2 hours long.
Really?
Swear to God, because I never watched it again.
Can you even call that a movie? That's a Showtime miniseries.
Which is what they should be doing for World War Z.
What is that?
You don't know what World War Z is?
No, I've heard people talking about it. I haven't seen it,
Oh.
no.
It's such a good book. It's like a book, but it's got stories of people, like their stories in the zombie apocalypse and the outbreak and stuff. Mm-hmm. And, it's got like dramatic scenes and stuff, but they're recreating it into a movie with Brad Pitt in it. And from the trailer and stuff, it looks nothing like the book. It's like an action movie. One thing that Dead gave it away to be a Hollywood-type zombie movie is there's fast zombies in it, which in the book, they're slow zombies. So it feels like they're nitpicking the most dramatic scenes of the book and doing it. So I think it should be an HBO miniseries because you tell each person's story. It would just work out better.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean, tangent right there.
Well, but I think if they tried to tell, because Walking Dead does that, doesn't they? They tell the story of multiple people. It's not just one guy. There's multiple. Yeah. So I mean, I think if they tried to do that, they would get beasted on for bogarting the style of The Walking Dead.
Yes, but I like the HBO miniseries.
I like HBO series too. But I mean, plus, when you do something on HBO, Showtime, or Cinemax, opportunity for titties,
nudity,
right?
Nudity.
One of the great things about Boardwalk Empire and The Sopranos and Entourage. Oh, especially Entourage. Oh,
you love Entourage.
I do love Entourage. Not because it's funny, because it's a parody, and also it's
It's Entourage.
It's on. Well, I mean, and there's hot chicks taking their shirts off, shaking their titties, being.
Well, then you should be watching Game of Thrones because apparently all that is fucking nudity and people eating hearts.
No.
So I've heard. I haven't watched a single episode of it.
Medieval shows are just bad.
So I'm going to give a little quick shout out, and then I want you to intro the show.
Okay.
Tell the people that didn't see the test show. I want to give a big shout out to Pixels to Life because he pimped us out with the overlay you're currently seeing right here. So big thanks to that guy for pulling through last second. He's a good guy. He does like all my graphic work. So thank you. Go check out his Twitter. And Lefty, please roll on.
Yes, and on that note, I also have to thank somebody. Hold on, I gotta look at Twitter.
It's blowing up.
Oh God, there's so many people on Twitter.
So many people.
The guy that did the thumbnail for this video, or not for this video, for this live stream, and you'll see him. You'll also see his work when we go to breaks, which I will cover in a bit. Oh, God, I'm trying to find him here. Where is he? He did such good work, Mr. Wee Scotty Ab 1.
Yeah, that rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, rolls off the tongue. Mr. Wee, 2 E's and Wee Scotty Ab 1. The number 1, not the spelling.
Does Scotty know, or does he not know?
I don't know.
Scotty doesn't
know. I don't know. He knows how to. I mean, he knows how to capture my attention with thumbnails. So thank you to him for just doing it on spec on Twitter. By the way, by sending that to me, you relinquish all copyrights and
it's now
surrender them to me for commercialization purposes.
We did not owe you royalties.
Yeah, we don't owe you dick. Sorry.
Yeah. Somebody said I'm in a granny chair. I am in a kitchen chair because unfortunately our office chairs are not here right now. So don't worry, it's very uncomfortable. So I'm already being ridiculed by it myself because my back hurts.
Wait, so you still haven't gotten an office chair?
No, but we set up all the computers and streaming stuff and everything. So no chairs. We got tables. Tables are nice. Yeah.
Tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my!
Fuck you.
Come on.
Wizard of Oz reference.
No, that's a wrestling reference, dude. Tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my! Come on.
I don't. MMA, yes.
Really?
No.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to pull that card.
Really?
Because it's controversy and it's drama.
Really?
Okay, he's giving me 2 thumbs down.
Drama!
Drum alert.
Oh, somebody tweeted us a picture of popcorn. Orville Redenbachers. This show brought to you by Orville Redenbachers.
Butter or unbuttered?
I'm hoping buttered. You can't go. You know.
You can't.
Put butter on your damn popcorn.
Seriously.
You psychos.
I will melt more butter to put onto that buttered popcorn. Like, that's the best part of popcorn from the movies. Is butter.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're not doing it right unless there's butter at the bottom of whatever.
Like, I need a spoon to fucking get all the hot butter from the bottom and then pour it back on top.
And just pour it all over myself and let Chiz lick it off. I'm sorry. No. Sorry. Different show. Different show.
You just ruined the secrecy of our date night. But
different show. Different website. My
DudeDudeSandwich.com.
Apologies. Dude Sandwich. Oh, yeah, by the way, The Lefty Show, in part brought to you by DudeDudeSandwich.com. Go there. Check it out.
Our biggest supporter and sponsor, actually. They're very supportive.
Yep. Uh-huh. We're also supportive of Katie. Katie also supports DudeDudeSandwich.com and being in the middle. But The Lefty Show, long overdue intro because that segment just went way too long, but it's funny.
Right.
That's what you can expect from The Lefty Show. That's always what I've wanted to bring, that kind of not unpredictable kind of radio, but
tangents.
Yeah, tangents. I
fun.
think tangents with substance to them, and funny stuff like gay jokes and penis, and
Penis.
see,
Just comes out naturally.
but that's what we're gonna try to bring to The Lefty Show. We hope you guys enjoy. This is gonna be a Friday night thing. Are we gonna stick with Friday for now, Chiz?
I think Friday's a good night. You guys aren't going out trying to get poontang on Friday night. You're gonna be here.
Seriously, you're 12. What are you going to do?
Like, come on.
You don't need 12-year-old poon.
And we don't need
gross.
that. We've got Katie in the middle, so we're all set.
Get your poon here. Get your poon here. That's going to be our tagline. The Lefty Show. Get your poon here with Katie in the middle. YouTube.com.
Because once you jizz yourself, you're done. There's cleanup and everything. You can just jizz yourself in your pants right here. You are good to go.
You're done.
You can go for round 2.
Yep. Bam.
Wash that shit off.
Bam.
Bam. Boom.
And Katie's giving the thumbs up. She's our silent
That's good.
producer. I like her positioning, and I like the fact that she's silent.
She's just pantomiming.
Yeah. Even when she gets a headset that isn't a piece of shit, I think she should remain silent.
It's good.
No, people saying in the chat, no, she's not deaf. How is she responding to what we say?
How does she know to thumb up if she's deaf? Like, do we have a Braille version off on the side? She's just going...
Does she have does she transmute the sound waves into percussion, and she feels the percussion?
She can feel the words bouncing off of her. That's not all.
And she knows how to respond to that. So.
And she's groping the screen. She's like, stop it, stop it.
Stop it. Oh, my God. But anyway, we're going to bring you, hopefully, a lot of fun and some serious topics. I did a video about this just today, actually, where I talked about what I want to bring in my YouTube channel and to pay homage to a group of people that actually was primarily responsible for me wanting to get into broadcast entertainment and radio entertainment, stuff like that. A radio show here in Chicago by the name of Boers and Bernstein. At the top of their show, they always say they're going to keep you informed. Oh, sorry, not three. They're going to keep you informed, entertained, and perhaps have a laugh or two along the way. And that is what I hope to bring here. I don't care what Chiz wants. He's the co-host. This is my goddamn thing. I'll kick him off the show before I change formats, okay? I'll give Katie more airtime. Chiz, you get uppity.
Okay.
Katie gets her own. Katie gets her own little thing. You get uppity. Katie gets her thing.
The day Katie can quote to you a George Carlin thing, as soon as you say a George Carlin quote, she should be able to pick it up and run with it. Until that day comes.
Katie, please start watching George Carlin.
Please start doing your research.
Please stop. Yeah, start watching George Carlin. Please.
You give the thumb up, but you don't really mean it.
No, you don't. You're not going to watch it.
You don't have that kind of time on your hand.
Bullshit.
You're busy jerking off dogs all the time.
Oh, that's
got to make that money.
Hey, you know what? People got to do what they got to do. But yeah, we hope to bring you a lot of stuff. Guests. What are we going to do about guests? Once in a while. What's the deal?
Whatever we feel like, honestly, because radio shows don't have guests on all the time.
That's true, right? I don't want to be a guest
between the co-hosts and stuff. You don't want to be a guest whore.
Well, a guest-driven show, a guest-driven show. I think I've never really been a fan of those, and since this is my damn show, I'm gonna say we're not going to be a guest-driven show. I wish there was a way we could do call-in stuff. Like have people call in and have actually
Like,
Katie maybe
get a line or something. I know what you're talking about. I'm sure we can look into it. I've seen similar things like that.
There's got to be a way. Google's
We're
got
gonna
to
do an email type thing. We're gonna do an email type thing. Wanna tell them about that?
Yeah, we can. We're gonna get an email for the show specifically up and running, and we are going. That is going to be your primary way to interact with us for longer stuff. Whether we're doing segments, I think we're going to cook up a few different segments we can do and involve you guys in, and you can all submit your ideas or your stories or whatever, and then we will sift through them and pick out the best, and then read them on the air. I guess because technically somewhere this is getting broadcast over the air. Okay, so technically we're on the air. So bam, suck it.
You need a little on-air neon sign behind you.
I do need to get one of those. They're expensive.
I know they are. I started looking at a neon sign and I was like, well, I don't need this right now.
Seriously, like how damn expensive can a neon sign get?
A fucking neon sign.
It's like seriously, it's a neon damn sign.
Fuck them.
But anyway, just a reminder to anybody that joined up, primary way to interact with the show right now, get on Twitter, #Lefty Show. One word, #Lefty Show. Tweet that, add that to the end of your tweet, the beginning of your tweet, somewhere in the middle, doesn't matter. We will see it, and that is your primary way to interact with us. You can also follow myself at Lefty643, Dr. Chiz at Dr. Chiz, and Katie in the middle. Nobody really gives a crap. Check the link for a description.
Yeah, she's too busy dying over there.
She's too busy being a mute.
Yeah. Suits her.
It does.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to get into some drama, some shooting drama, or do you want to take some questions from the?
Let's take some questions. We just previewed the premise for the show. Let's take some questions. Let's go to Twitter. Now we go to Twitter. This is where we can involve Katie. Katie can hop in with some good questions that she sees.
Have you got anything in the hopper waiting, Katie?
Anything good, Katie?
Let us down already.
His name is Travis Gill Martin, and he is asking just what exactly the show is about. Like, is there a certain topic or some a specific show? What are the topics we're going to be covering?
Okay, the specific topics.
Okay, mute yourself.
Yeah, go back to not talking.
You're done.
Specific topics, like anything recurring? No. I think Chiz and I are. Chiz, myself, and Katie, and probably most anybody else that are going to be on the show are going to be gamers, right? So there's going to be
but that's not going to be a focal point, Like we had this discussion before. Like we don't want to be a gaming podcast, radio show type thing. Like we want to talk about everything. Nothing's off the table.
Nothing's off limits here. But if we do happen to trend more towards gaming topics, I don't see that as completely out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
Right?
But nothing exciting has been happening in gaming lately.
No, it's kind of a lull period. There's been Black Ops 2 stuff with the whole skill-based matchmaking and this or that.
I haven't played it since that shit came out, so I couldn't talk about it if you paid me.
Oh, I haven't played it in over a week. I haven't touched it.
Yeah, same.
Not because it's bad. Not because it's bad, because I know a lot of people are going to freak out. It's just, I've made a conscious effort to try to detach my channel from strictly Call of Duty.
Yep.
And I think I've done that. And so it's
not Variety's the spice of life.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And so I don't think that I've I don't really have that need, that drive to play it anymore. Chiz, you've done the same thing.
Yeah. I haven't posted in like 2 weeks, but that's what I did before Black Ops 2 even came out. I was doing hidden, TTT, everything. Just because I'm so, I love COD, and it's fun. It's something I can get on and just fuck around with. But, for my content, I actually I think it's more entertaining to watch one of our hidden videos than fucking Black Ops LiveCom. I'll use Call of Duty, like I've said this before, I use, Call of Duty for serious talking points where there's an actual focus or focal point I'm trying to get across to people. More serious shit. But I just have fun in so many different games now. I'm like, fuck it, I'll post whatever.
Yeah, and, it's a... freedom, I think, is a good way to do it.
If you don't like the freedom,
if you don't like freedoms, fuck you and get the hell out of America. I'm just kidding.
No, but seriously,
get the hell out. I saw this question that's very pertinent to the premise of the show. This is from Andrew Drew Cito. Yeah, I know I'm stepping on your toes already, Katie. Get fucking used to it. How long will each show usually last, and what kind of shenanigans will Lefty and guests be doing? Show's going to last probably around 2 hours. A lot of that. A lot of what he's doing right now. A lot of that. Show's probably going to last about 2 hours each and every week. Will we? I mean, I don't want to specifically say that we're going to be on every single week all the time, because right now it's just, I don't know. I've done that before in shows that I've done, and amateur stuff, not professional. Because when you're professional, you're on every damn time.
Yeah,
you better find something to damn talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
But amateur stuff like this, because I don't have the following of somebody like a Wings of Redemption or a Woody's Gamer Tag, there's not really that pressure to be on every single week. When we do a show, you'll know about it. Whether you follow me or Chiz on Twitter or on YouTube, you guys will know about it. But in terms of like specifically every week, take it to the bank, write it down, set it in stone. I don't know.
And that's not saying, when he was saying like there's not that pressure, it's not saying like he's lazy or I'm lazy myself. Like, we love doing this. We want to do this for a while.
Oh, no, I'm a lazy bastard. No. Okay. Lazy bastard.
Lazy bastard, I am too. But when it comes to stuff like this, no, I love doing these types of shows and doing podcasts. But, you know, shit comes up, and sometimes that takes precedence over, you know, getting on here for 2 hours or whatnot. Mm-hmm. That being said, we will be here for next week because the apocalypse is next week. And, I mean, you want to be watching this while you're dying.
Celebrate the end of the world with Lefty and Chiz. And maybe
Katie in the middle.
And maybe Katie in the middle. On The Lefty Show, December 21st. Next week.
Mark on calendars.
End of the world show. We're going to start it off big. Second show, we're ending the damn world. No, we're not, because the world's not really going to end. But
so fucking awesome we are.
But what kind of segments? We've been playing around with a lot of segment ideas. I always thought, and Katie and I actually came up with this one day, doing prank calls, but not in the way that they've been traditionally done on gaming podcasts or on YouTube, talking about, you know, calling hookers and stuff like that.
What did you have in mind?
I always thought Irving could try to call like a tanning place and get a bikini wax.
See, that's what we used to do on my podcast. We used to do prank calls occasionally, and that's what I do. I wouldn't just be like in my normal voice, be like, I need this or whatever. No, I'd get in a fucking character. I either do the hillbilly. I'm calling, like, what is it, a rehabilitation center, and I'm acting like a coked-out motherfucker on the street calling for help, or I'm acting like a hillbilly calling for help because he fucked his cousin and stuff. Like, I have fun doing characters and shit. And I've legitimately done those, and they're somewhere on the internet. I need to find those. But I'm down for shit like that. That's fun. Yeah.
But that might also be some
people.
That might be something that we have to do, just in terms of just recording it,
on
our own, and going on from there. But other stuff like that. Again, viewer-driven segments, I think, are really, really fun. I think they have the chance to be really, really, really interesting and entertaining. Not only from you, from the narrow perspective of, ooh, I got on the show, but just from the perspective of, there's a lot of funny people out there. There's a lot of funny people right now watching the show that aren't on the show, and I think it's a good idea to give them sort of a platform once in a while, so that everybody can see it's like, oh well, you know, there's other things, other people out there that are kind of talented, but not as talented as me and Chiz.
For sure. No. We're pretty fucking amazing.
This is our show. Don't even try. Get out of here.
If you want to try to overtop us, you better be like George Carlin reincarnated or some shit like that.
Yeah, seriously.
Like,
I'd bow down to
George
Carlin.
You're out of your league, sorry.
But other than that, maybe Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson, pretty cool, also black. So... What?
No,
You're not a fan of Neil deGrasse Tyson?
You said he was black. I think you answered your question.
He's a black physicist. That's awesome. And he's always talking about stuff, and he's on the Bill Maher show.
Oh, okay, then he gets a thumbs up then.
Oh yeah, he's an awesome
Bill
dude.
Maher's the shit.
He's an awesome cat. If I was Woody, I would try to get him on PKA. In fact, I might float that idea. Katie, do you have anything from Twitter? Anything that you've noticed?
Please don't talk.
1 minute. She's saying 1 minute. She needs more. She
one minute. All right, I'm going to just look
duck
through real quick. Okay, they want us to talk about the school shooting, obviously, and the drama, which I think we're coming up to a break soon, so after that we'll pick up one of those big heavy topics.
Yeah, I think on the other side of a break we'll get back to the topics. That's another thing I'm going to introduce. One thing that you guys are going to get. You're going to get a nice little reprieve. Have you ever been watching a show or a video and you got to do something, like you got to pee or you're like chiz and you got to go light up cigarettes, tobacco.
Yeah, I don't do drugs.
Tobacco, cigarettes. Excuse me.
Or the Coke pipe.
Yeah, or you got something else to do, but you really don't want to, you're like, oh, and if it's a live thing, you can't pause it, and you don't want to miss anything, because obviously it's a video, you can hit pause. But what we're going to do for you is we are going to give you periodic breaks, so you can go if you got to go tinkle, if you have to go do this or that, you got some food coming. We're going to take a few breaks, and just to recenter whatever the discussion. It also, the other thing it serves, not only for us to like go pee or get more something to drink or anything like that, it also serves, I've found, to center the discussion. Because tangents and everything are great. Going off on tangents is great.
Which you will have plenty of, as we've demonstrated, just trying to kick off and introduce the show.
Right. Yeah, the kicking off and introducing the show has gone on for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But it'll recenter the show. It gives us that opportunity to like take a breath, take a step back, and say, oh, okay, now we're gonna come back and we're gonna try to do this. Katie, your minute is about up, and we're about to go to break. So what do you got?
I didn't want to interrupt you.
Okay. Now what do you got from Twitter?
Simple with a Q instead of a P. Cinema GFX asks, what inspired the name Lefty OX?
Lefty Ox, the name of my channel. That was it. That was when I was in college. Lefty is a name that I've always been called since my freshman year of high school, and my buddy Maurice, English class freshman year, he was we were in group work, and I was writing stuff down. I was the group secretary, let's call it, and I was writing stuff down, and Maurice looked at me. He's like, "Man, you write with your left hand." And I looked at him like, "Yeah." He's like, "Man, I'm gonna call you Lefty." I'm like, "Okay, Mo." And then we were friends throughout high school, and he would always call me. He refused to call me anything else other than Lefty. He just called me Lefty or Left Eye sometimes when he was.
Oh, he's fancy.
Oh yeah, he would when he was feeling spiffy. It was Left Eye.
Suave.
So that's the genesis of Lefty. Katie, can we have a time check? Where are we at? We're gonna have to work on hand signals and stuff like in actual radio. Yeah. This is 15 seconds to break. Shaking the fist is 15 seconds to break. Touching the nose, I think, is we're right on time. And God, we're gonna have to learn another radio. Yeah, this is what up. This is
yeah.
Hey,
just saying hey.
Let's hang out later. This is hang out later.
There's also gang signs too.
Yes.
We're when exactly did you want to take breaks?
Bottom of the hour, top of the hour, then bottom of the hour again. So 30.
All right. Well, we're at 9:30. Well, 9:28 right now. So.
Oh, well then we got time to go through some
time.
Funny sound clips. Katie, pull another question. I love these sound clips. I wish you could upload your own. These are awesome. And I saw somebody else mention in the chat earlier, you're only in this for the money, and to which I respond, goddamn right.
Mm-hmm.
I make videos and I make content to get watched. I'm sorry if you don't.
Yeah.
All right. Regan at Reggie Cull asks, what do you think about Machinima letting go some of their employees? I don't know anything about that, but
I don't either.
Yeah,
maybe I just don't care enough, or I haven't been on Twitter that much today. Woody touched on it in the video. I know he mentioned it, so apparently it's a big deal.
Yeah, were they primarily? They weren't talent guys. They weren't content creators. They were more behind the scenes guys, right?
I would assume so. Let me just talk about this real quick. I'm gonna say it real quick. I'm not surprised. In fact, I'm surprised it hasn't come sooner that they let people go because, I'm not trying to take a dig or anything, but they hire a group of people that are all friends that know each other. That's how they recruit employees. They hire 5 people because they're friends to do the task of what one person can do. So from a business perspective, it doesn't really make sense to pay 5 people that one guy can do. You've got people walking around that don't do anything all day and stuff like that. So, it doesn't surprise me that much that they're letting people go. From a business perspective, that's smarter. But I mean, their whole staff is like friends and friends of friends.
And just full disclosure, you are partnered through Machinima.
Oh, I totally am.
Okay.
I'm not.
Well, I'm just to give people the
Oh yeah,
proper
I know,
reference.
and I have more than a handful, dozen friends that actually work at their offices. That's why I could say that stuff. I know that stuff. Like, they hire friends of friends. I can't think of anyone that hasn't been hired that way.
So, but this isn't necessarily because the talk for a while has been, and we're going to get to break here pretty soon. The talk for a while has been that Machinima is running out of money, that they're not making a lot of money.
I don't think they
Just their
are.
overhead is just so incredibly high, whether it be in terms of paying for those brand new swanky offices in L.A. and
Well,
hiring
they
all these
pay
people,
celebrities and stuff and whatnot for all their
right?
promotion
And
things.
all their professionally created content.
Yeah.
The talk has been that they're running out of money now. I have no idea. They generate a whole lot of views across all their networks.
I wouldn't put it past that thing to be an option. That
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't surprise me at all, because how they've been able to hire so many people recently and do all these promotional shows and like their live action stuff is because Google dumped, I don't know how much money at them like last year or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
a ridiculous amount of money. So that's why they weren't like in dire distress or anything. And now I'm sure that money's running out eventually. That's what happens when you spend it so quickly, you know?
Yeah, they're going to be one of the things that I read a few articles people were talking about in the market research of Machinima, because there's a lot of money. I mean, we just see Machinima as like Respawn.
Right.
And we see those talent guys, and that's Machinima to us. But there's a lot of money being thrown around Machinima. Now, I don't know.
Oh, definitely.
I have no idea how much, who's getting what, but people way smarter than I in that field have said that really the only saving grace for Machinima, the way they see it. Now, I don't know. Maybe there's just some generational lag. They don't understand the dynamic abilities of generating ad revenue on the internet. But they said one of the only saving graces left for Machinima would be if they made a jump to a TV network, and nobody's really sure because G4 failed, didn't it?
G4 is gone as of 2013. The network's gone.
So they don't know how Machinima is going to be a viable property. Of course, we'd probably have to get somebody on that has more intimate knowledge, but yeah, so they're letting people behind the scenes go. And I know that was kind of the case because there was the whole joke about the optic house, the optic Machinima house that everybody they all live together and they all work together and stuff, and you always kind of wonder like, well, what do you do here and stuff like that. So, but anyway, we're going to take a break. We're going to go to break, and we'll be right back on the other side of this 4 to 5 minute break. Chiz, you better get running. Go smoke your cigarettes.
Bye, people.
All right, welcome back to the Lefty Show. Chiz is awful at apparently keeping time. Katie, how was that for you? Was it good for you? It was good for me. I liked it. You can unmute your microphone and say yes, no, or the other. Oh, I actually muted the Google Hangout because I'm a retard. I'm pants on head retarded. Shut up.
Pants on head.
Pants on head retarded. Because I did it because I'm like, oh man, that way everybody can, nobody can, or they can talk to each other and it won't go through the stream. And then it didn't work because I'm an idiot. You know what? Sometimes there are stream issues, okay? And those things need to get worked out, and they will. Don't worry.
Takes a little bit.
Yep. Chiz, your shit is on mute.
It was.
See, okay, I'm not the only one that had that problem. So I'm not the only one that had that problem. Did you come
back muted?
No, I came back and no, twice I got myself.
Oh.
My microphone was on the board. I had turned it all the way down. And so I was like, and so everybody just saw me open my mouth and nothing came out. And then I muted the Hangout, but I didn't unmute it when we came back. So Katie was talking. I'm like, Katie, you muted yourself. And then I'm like, no, it's my fault.
See, Lefty's stupid too.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I have a brain fart. But we have a topic request from Katie before we hop in to the YouTube drama slash shooting drama.
Killing children.
That's all this show is about, murdering children.
Am I right?
The topic for the show, or for this segment, or at least for this next couple of minutes.
Continue.
Naming Chiz's Jew voice. For those of you that have not been introduced.
You have one.
I do have one. My name is Irving.
Irving. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I served in the
You
war.
gotta scrub the poop off your dick, Lefty. Scrub it off.
Yeah, sometimes when you're doing a butt
You gotta
sex.
sometimes get the lava soap out because it's stuck on there. Oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah, so we got to come up with a name. I'm Irving. I don't know what his name is, so we got to have to put it in the chat and tweet it. Put it in the chat.
Yeah, put it in the chat and tweet it with the hashtag Lefty Show, and we'll see which ones get the most votes, and then we'll pick, whichever one's got the most, we'll narrow it down to 2, and then you vote again.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not strictly democratic because you're going to have to go by this name.
I get to
so
fucking
you get to
pick.
Well, yeah, you get to pick at the end.
Yeah, but I'm curious what people want to see or want to say. So we'll let those rack up and stuff, and Katie can, do her little math thing because she's a producer. So you can be like, "That's a good Jew voice," and we'll pull that one out for Chiz and tell them about it later.
Yep. Also, reminder: hashtag Lefty Show is how you interact with the show on Twitter. Just go ahead and tweet anything with the hashtag.
If you're old school, it's pound sign.
Pound sign.
Pound sign.
Yep.
We don't use that word anymore.
I do pound Lefty. I'm going to say pound Lefty Show, not hashtag.
Pound Lefty Show.
Oh, there you pounding the Lefty Show.
You pound the Lefty Show real good.
So that is how you can interact with the show. You can just tweet us, and we have it set up so that hopefully we can see that. That is one of the many ways you can interact with the show. Obviously, there's a chat, but that sometimes gets missed because the YouTube chat function, as Fuzzy Audibals from Twitch TV will tell you, the chat on YouTube sucks.
Blows donkey dick.
Because that's what Fuzzy does, right? He's the chat guy. Or does he do other things? I thought he did work with the chat.
He's the strategic partners guy. So he does everything.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I remember he was tweeting about, he wrote, a chat code one night or something.
He might have. I'm positive he can code.
The dude is sneaky, crazy smart. I didn't know
he's Asian, so,
I didn't know he had the credentials that he does. He went to, fucking Stanford and graduated their computer program, which is traditionally one of the best in the country. I didn't know that. I thought he was just a funny Asian kid.
Yeah, no. He worked at Ubisoft till he got that gig at Twitch.
Oh, he did? Oh, that's right.
When he was doing YouTube, he did not. He was working at Ubisoft at the time. That's how I met him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got quite the resume.
Quite the good-looking girlfriend, too.
And he's Asian, so that always helps.
Can I get confirmation? Is she hot? Is Sushi
Sam's hot. Yeah, I'll say that. In the most politest way ever. Sam's a friend of mine, so.
Is she nice? I've
She's
never
nice,
spoken 2 words to.
Yeah, she's very nice. Met her in person a couple times. Same thing with Justin.
And more, she got hit on by some other YouTube personality.
Yeah, let's not get into that right now. But yes.
Yeah, let's not.
Let's not. You can see them in Boston. Hopefully you'll be going. So let's talk about one of the bigger topics while we let my Jew name rack up over time.
Yeah.
Tyrone, for the record, is not a Jew name.
No,
that is
no.
the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm pretty positive.
No, I don't think we'd get many laughs calling up places.
They would not believe.
Hello,
a Jew
my
was
name
named
is Tyrone. Hello. You see,
I like to play the hoop the ball.
the other idea. Have you heard Twit do his sit voice?
I have not.
Okay, well, it's a really over the top, like boisterous black guy voice, and I always thought it would be funny to bring him on and call like a really uppity white country club, and have him as sit trying to get a membership. just to highlight some of the racism that is still present in this country. Ooh, somebody tweeted Abraham and Falk. I like that.
I like that.
Early front runners. Okay, so now you've got drama on your mind. Hit it with me, Chiz. Hit me with it.
Well, what do you? You're Mr. Drama this week, so either drama or shooting children. What do you want? It's your show.
Let's close out with shooting children because we can end that on a positive. I think we can spin that to end on a positive note. Yeah.
Can we?
You know, loving your family and life is.
Look at Katie's face. She's perplexed. She's like, really?
Well, she's got the brain of a pheasant. It doesn't really matter.
Oh.
There. Yeah, no, let's go YouTube drama. Tell me how you saw it. Because you saw an early cut.
I did. I actually didn't watch the final video. I clicked on it to give you the view. I liked it. Didn't watch it because I had already seen it, so I don't know if there were changes in it. But I thought the one you showed me was good. It had graphics cut into it. It was very nice, very professional. I like the warning at the beginning. It made me think of Jackass for some reason. I really enjoyed the video. I thought it was well thought out, and it needed to be said, even though you did it for money.
Come on, don't even do that.
No.
Don't even perpetuate that. You know what the shittiest part is? Raw Instinct likes it. Likes the video, right?
Yeah.
And then tweets me to follow him so that he can DM me. Right? All of a sudden, that means Raw Instinct and I have been in cahoots the whole time. Even though I hadn't said word one to the guy since ever. Never spoken to him. The first words he spoke to me were, hey, can you follow me so we can chat, or whatever his tweet was.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, oh, Lefty made that for Raw Instinct so he can come back. Window-licking tards.
Yeah.
But, so you feel it needed to be said.
Yeah.
Now, you said something interesting when I originally floated you the idea of doing the video. You were like, it needs to be said to him or about him, but that doesn't mean that what he did was wrong, right?
Right.
And you still
it just needs to be out there.
Okay.
You know?
And I tried to strive for that.
It's like calling people on their bullshit, you know? You're just...
You know, keeps
it's
everybody
not in a derogatory
honest.
manner, you're just calling it out there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we could even make that a segment. Calling people out.
People on their bullshit.
Right, but it's not calling people out. It's like you said, it's calling them on their bullshit. Because everybody's got bullshit. I got bullshit. I got my ass all the time. Mm-hmm. Pay attention to my videos.
He's full of shit.
No, I'm just kidding, please.
He's completely honest about being full of shit.
Now we can launch into George Carlin.
This is the George Carlin bit of the show.
George Carlin line of the week.
Mm-hmm. That was one I pitched. I thoroughly liked that one.
I love that. I love that one. Where Dole tried to hide it, didn't he? I'm a plain and honest man.
I'm a plain and honest man. And people looked at him and went, bullshit.
Clinton, he said, hey, everybody, I'm Bill Clinton. I'm completely full of shit.
Oh,
how do you
like that?
People say, you know what? At least he's honest.
At least he's honest about being completely full of shit. Y'all can take that and go to sleep with that in the back of your mind now.
No, yeah, that is one of the great.
Little shot of Carlin.
Which special was that?
Oh fuck!
What is it? It wasn't your. Was it You're All Diseased?
It might have been You're All Diseased. It was one of the later ones.
Yeah, it was.
We'll go with that one. That sounds like the theme of You're All Diseased.
I think it was after. It was after Back in Town, which was also a really good special.
Yes, Back in Town is one of my favorite.
I love that. The first joke is oh my god, this could be a whole segment just us talking about George Carlin.
Yeah,
but Back in Town, when the first joke Carlin opens up with is he's trying to calm down the crowd. He's like, hey. He's like, why Why is it that people who are against abortion, are
who
people you wouldn't want to fuck in the first place?
Yeah. Love that one. And it's fucking true.
And it's right? Because every time you see
So
somebody
fucking
that's
true.
so against abortion, you're like, I wouldn't want to fuck you.
It's a nasty lady or an old white dude.
Yep. Usually. Oh, somebody drama alerted calls out George Carlin for being
Full of shit.
yeah.
You would have given us the thumbs up to that, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so drama about the YouTube thing. How are you dealing with it, Lefty? It's post-drama. You okay? You've been catching a lot of flack. You want to talk about it? It's downtime.
I don't think I've caught that much.
Well, you're dealing with retards a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
telling me.
I've dealt with what I've had to deal with has been a lot of misconceptions about what I said. That's been the primary thing. And I know iFly's butt buddies and himself have subscribed to this idea of let's just misconstrue completely the point and then continue on, which is, that's a straw man and that's an improper argument.
Well, he doesn't know what that word means.
But that's really all I've had to deal with. And there's really no convincing. There's none. And it's like the idea, it's like the sporting world. It's as if it's as if you're somebody trying to go convince Dallas Cowboy fans that they should in fact be fans of the Redskins. Or going to try to convince Dallas Cowboy fans that Jerry Jones is a piece of shit that's ruining their team. Even if it's true, you're never going to do it. It's never going to happen.
It's the same thing with politics or anything. You'd be like, you could make an abortion case. Doesn't matter. In the back of their mind, they have their ways set. You can't fucking change that. Mm-hmm. People want to believe whatever misconstrued truth they want to believe.
But it's not even. I think it's deeper than that. I think people are just so invested in the personalities that they choose to enjoy on YouTube that they are willing to abandon all forms of logic if need be. That doesn't mean they become pants on head retarded when you hit the subscribe button. It just means that if you like somebody a whole lot, you are more likely to just
blindly follow them.
Right, you're just more likely to disregard anything contrary to the point. It happens with me. It happens with you. It happens with everybody on YouTube. It's not special to any one kind of person. And just because somebody has it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just the way things are. And in dealing with that, there's really no way that I've found to deal with that. It's just, okay.
Why waste your time?
Right, you're not
gonna change that dude's mind,
Nope.
or pound some logic or sense into him. So it's like, all right, you're retarded. Bye. Well, not even that you're retarded, but
Right. It's just okay. I can understand why you're saying it, and there's nothing I can do to change your mind, even though I believe that I'm right and that you were wrong. Katie's got something to say. Oh, Katie's got. We got 10 minutes.
10. That was a good.
That was good, Katie.
Right there. 10.
That was good. That was 10. Good job.
10. Oh, that's 01. I got 10. 01.
But at that point, it's just nothing you can do. So you just gotta I just block them. Whatever.
Yeah. No. Sorry, you've said what you had to say. There's no convincing you.
Only one death threat.
Only one.
Only one. Only one guy said, "I will kill you."
Is that all he said? Was he boring like that? Like, I will kill you?
Yeah. It wasn't anything specific.
No,
because
not,
if it
even
got
a
any,
death threat.
Well, if it got any more specific like that, I would have to contact somebody about that. Because you can't just go do that. You can't just be like,
really?
Oh,
you can't just make very descriptive blind threats.
Yeah,
of people?
Because that crosses the line between ambiguous threat or ambiguous wording and an actual criminal tort upon somebody. You can't just go around, hey, I know where you live and I'm going to find you. I'm going to get my 9mm
Here's your
Beretta.
Address.
Yeah, I'm going to kick in your door and then I know that you lay out of your house, your bedroom's to the left. I'm going to go in and I'm going to shoot you in the face. Ha! Oh, no, I was just kidding around, dude. It's just the internet. Calm down. It's just YouTube. No. But that guy, he just said, I'll kill you. So it's like, whatever. Okay, bro.
Well, brush that one off.
Whatever you got to say. But, it's been going all right. The fallout of the drama. The video, I would say the video has been met with an overwhelmingly positive response. At least as well as can be expected, because videos like this, unless, iFly's video has an insanely awesome
it's insane.
like to dislike ratio.
Well, not even that, but just the views alone. I think it's about to break 1 million.
Yeah.
It's up in the last time I checked, it was up in the 800,000. So I have no idea what it's at now. You probably drove more traffic to it. You fucking retard.
It's okay.
Which is the way of confronting someone.
It's fine,
and that's going to happen.
And that's one of the things about the video. His original video. Okay, yeah, the
it's
material
just the stuff
facts,
he did afterwards.
The material, right? The material facts. I mean, I have a problem initially. I had a very big problem with the tone of that video. I just the tone of it just reeked of just pietistic crap. Just I'm better than you. I've seen a lot of this crap too from.
He's a wholesome person.
Now after this video, a lot of people come out saying, "Oh well, you're all the same. You're just doing this for money. I do this for the. I don't care about YouTube, so I can say this about Lefty and the drama that he started." It's like, no, dude, you do the same thing if you were in my position. If you had the chance to get partnered, you'd jump at that, and you'd be stupid not to. But
you're stupid.
Yeah, whoever
stupid
dumbass. Katie actually defended me from some guy. That
look at that.
We used to actually be running buddies back in the day, and then he called me out because he
running buddies back in the day.
Yeah, we used to.
Isn't it a Call of Duty game?
Yeah.
Do I know this individual?
Maybe.
Can we say individual's name?
He was also in the Air Force.
Oh, I don't know. Nope.
Katie's not happy. Katie, you got input? Go ahead, Katie. Turn on your mic. What do you got? No. You can't throw up your hands.
Hey, it's not 10 anymore. It's 7.
You can't no speaking to English to this. There's no speaking to English.
She's a deaf mute.
You're throwing up your hands like, no, you gotta jump in. What do you got?
I just thought, since you were like, he was also in the Air Force, I'm like, what the hell does that have to do with anything? That's not going to help him.
It's just, no, it's descriptive.
No, he was trying to describe who this individual was to me and giving me clues.
No, I wasn't ripping on the Air Force.
Not justifying what the guy was saying.
No.
Because he's in the Air Force. He was just trying to give me clues so I could figure out who the fuck he's talking about.
No,
I know. I was just thinking, like, why would he think that? I don't know.
Because I don't know anybody.
Go back to muting yourself. It's time for you to hang up on yourself.
Deaf mute.
Yeah, it's he called me out, and we'll talk more about it after the show. Don't want to give much after that.
We got another big topic coming around after the hour.
We do at the top of the hour. We're going to be talking about this, and you know what? There's going to be a lot of discussion about this. Are you ready for it, Chiz? Chiz, you're going to start some shit because you started drama of your own. I'm not the only drama laden person on this damn show.
I wish this chair didn't suck. That I could really spin and rock back and forth.
You need one of those high back chairs that like angles like this so you look like an evil genius. I want one of those.
A throne. I'm gonna get a throne made.
Yeah, sure.
Orange throne. I could do it. Fuck you. How dare you?
Just a reminder, if you want to interact with the show, you can interact with us on Twitter. Twitter #Lefty Show or #Lefty Show. Add that to your tweet, beginning, middle, or end. Doesn't matter. #Lefty Show. We will see it. And if you got questions, if you've got comments, if you've got anything, go ahead and
Jew names.
Jew names. Jew names.
At the end of the show,
Lefty
we will
Show.
select a Jew name.
I saw Ishmael too.
I saw a lot of Ishmaels. I like the Abraham one though.
Abraham was good. Yeah, Abraham was good as well. Katie turned up her nose at the thought of Abraham.
I got a list of the popular ones.
You got popular
why don't you
ones?
run them off. We had time to kill.
Yep.
All right. I saw Ishmael probably a good 4 or 5 times. I got Herschel, Lionel, Eugene, Otto, Schmeichel.
Okay, I feel like that one's made up.
I like Eugene. God damn, why didn't I do this with
Boris
my name?
and Jeremiah.
Oh,
Jeremiah.
man. Those are some damn good names.
Those are some good. I like Jeremiah.
And Lefty gets stuck with Irving.
Damn it, I might have to change my name.
Jeremiah.
Do I have to?
Hey, it's not set in stone. We haven't done a bit yet, so
That's true. That's true.
You can go ahead and change
I was about
it.
to say, do I have to go to the courthouse to try to change the name of a fake character?
I think you do.
I do.
Yep. Make it a
That could be a
vlog.
prank call.
I want to change my Jew name. I'm feeling really Jewy right now. I'm going with Abraham.
No, just try to change the name of a character that you've created. Just calling your number like, yeah, I'd like to change my name. What do I have to do about that? It's like, oh, well, what's your name now? It's like, oh, my name is Irving, and they're like, what? Well, you see, I got a fake character that I do, and his name is Irving, and I'd like to change the name of it, please.
I'm not feeling it anymore, so I want to change it.
I do want to say it. And here's another Ishmael for Chiz on the.
I just got another Ishmael. Yes, I did. Mm-hmm. It is my final decision, though. So
yeah, it is the final decision.
I just feel like with Ishmael, I'd make a lot of call me Ishmael jokes. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I could run with a prank call.
To wrap up this segment here, we're going to go to a break in a few minutes. I got a tweet from somebody. Again, you can tweet us #Lefty Show on Twitter. Somebody asked me, what is the fallout on your end, or what has it been on your end from calling out iFly Illini? Now, again, we've talked about this a little bit in terms of the retaliatory strikes made by his fanboys. It's mainly just people just misconstruing facts or misconstruing ideas behind the video. Primarily, the idea of the video was this. I want to cover two things here before we go to break. The original idea of the video, or the point of the video, is not that iFly was specifically copying T. Martin. And in fact, stop deep-throating your bottle, Chiz. We can see you. The idea was that, and I know specifically that one or two of the videos that I listed as quote evidence, iFly uploaded first. That's not the point. Was that he was specifically copying T. Martin? The point was that at the core of what iFly did, the core of iFly's problem with Raw Instinct was that he was creating content that is very, very similar to that of T. Martin. That was its core, was that he was creating content similar to T. Martin. Now, the point of my video was not that iFly was specifically copying T. Martin, but that iFly was kind of doing the same thing. He was creating content cut from a similar cloth, if you will, as T. Martin, as that kind of content. And it was very, very, very similar. Now, the most ardent defense that I've seen is that, oh, well, tips and tricks people are going to overlay, which I said in the video. But here's my point. If iFly is going to get protection from that notion that people that do tips and tricks videos are sometime going to overlap in what they see as a tip or a trick, guess who should have gotten that protection too?
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't. And he didn't get it. It was copy, piece of shit. And then on top of all that was the asking for likes and favorites. Then all of a sudden, I'm iFly Illini, I'm too big, I serve in the... And the whole military fucking superiority complex. Oh, that just, you know, what happened to being a good person because you're a good person? How come, you're in the military, so I automatically have to like and respect you?
Yeah, no, there's dicks in the military.
Right? There's dicks in the military. There's guys that don't do shit in the military. There are teachers that deserve more respect than war heroes. There are teachers that do more, affect more lives, affect more change than some guy with a rifle somewhere flying a jet plane. I'm not saying that people from the military can't be awesome or they can't be regarded as heroes, but just the strict notion of, I'm in the military, so you have to like me. It's just not fair. No, how about we go back to a meritorious? Okay, you merit, you warrant this, and I'm going to respect you and give you due respect accordingly. But that's where I say it. But anyway, we're going to go to a break. Again, 4 to 5 minutes. On the other side of this break, we're going to talk about something that I think will generate a lot of discussion. So go ahead, keep it locked in right here. Don't go changing. There's links in the description to help you out. You can check out Dr. Chiz, youtube.com/drcoffeemd. You can check out Katie on Twitter, even though she doesn't talk much. Twitter.com/Little Miss Katie. And, of course, myself at Lefty643 or just Twitter.com/Lefty643. Also, you can check me out on youtube.com/LeftyOX. But, hey, that's where you are right now.
You're here.
We'll see you guys on the other side of this break.
You hit the sub button. Smoke.
All right, we are back on the Lefty Show. Oh man, almost a flawless coming back from break. Still got to work.
Almost what you do.
All right, we're back. Previously talking about a little bit about the YouTube drama dust up between myself and I Fly Illini.
I fly dick in my ass.
I didn't say it.
I did.
Here's the other thing. Here's what I want to, before we jump into, we got 2 more segments left before the end of the show. Got a lot of time left in this show. Saw a lot of this. I was just cruising comments after I went wee-wee.
He's such an adult.
I do. I gotta go tinkle.
I went wee-wee. Sponsored by Coke.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sponsored by... This portion of the Lefty Show is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Always smooth, always refreshing. Coca-Cola. We're going to get smacked with a cease and desist. Stop talking about our product.
We'll pay you not to mention it again.
Yeah, we'll pay you to STFU, you bastards. Here's the one thing that a lot of people I don't think understand. Don't try to program the show. Don't try to say, cover this, cover that, don't cover this, don't cover that. This is a show. This is a broadcast of sorts, and thus your interaction with it is binary. Either you watch or you don't. Either you listen or you don't. It's not your place to say, unless it's specifically asked for, it's not your place to say, cover this, don't cover that. Do this, don't do that. I want to do it. Not your place. Either listen or don't. Either watch or don't. It's that simple. It's binary. It's not a collaboration between us and you, or me and you, or Chiz and you, or, well, Katie doesn't produce content because she's a mute, but between Katie and you. It's a binary show. Either you watch or you don't. But anyway, back to the shoesting drama.
What do you still want to talk about it?
Well, you were the one that we're talking about it. You're the one that's like, you got in trouble all about it. Tell us a story about how you
I know. I just thought you were done. I didn't know if we still had stuff to cover about it. I was just wondering where you were going with it.
No, I was talking about the shoesting. The shooting.
Oh, the shooting.
Bang, bang.
Oh, fuck, yeah,
said
let's
shoesting.
go.
That's shoesting. It's a joke, you dumbass.
All right. That was a little mean. You know, a little bit hurt. But, yeah, shooting. I'm going to be honest. I did not read any news articles about it. I got CNN updates on my phone. When I was sleeping, I woke up to it. I was like, really? But did you read anything about it? Otherwise, I'm just getting my shitty synopsis of what I've picked up.
I didn't. I've read a little bit about it. I heard about it only after I woke up as well.
Yeah. Okay. So, dude in Connecticut went ahead and shot like 27 people in a elementary school. Apparently, killed like 20 of them, and the rest are injured. That includes like teachers and fucking second graders and shit like that because the dude's fucked up.
The one tentative count I saw was 18 dead children, and I think 8 or 9 dead.
20 dead now.
20 dead children?
20
Chiz, look in the chat and you can read it.
I see, yeah, it's got 20 dead kids. 20 dead kids. And apparently, thanks to our producer over here, who should mute herself. No, thank you, Katie. The dude was the son of a kindergarten teacher, and he shot her and the entire class. So I don't know, Katie, if you want to elaborate, if he shot his mother or he just lashed out and shot a kindergarten teacher just because he had mommy issues.
She was the actual teacher of the class that he went into, and he killed everyone in the class. He killed other people too in like the halls on the way, but I'm assuming that the motive hasn't been released, but I'm assuming that has to do, her being the teacher of the class is kind of the focal point of his motive.
So that was his mom, was the teacher of the class?
Yep, that was his mom.
It was his mom. Okay, so he killed his mother as well as a bunch of, kindergarten, so 5-year-olds, 4 and 5-year-olds essentially, so very masculine motherfucker. Right,
they're saying the range is anywhere between 4 and 9 between the kids that have been shot.
9?
Well, yeah, because there were kids and stuff in the hall, too.
Third graders better not have ran into there, man. That's a kindergarten class. Those fuckers are held back retarded, or they had kids from other classes running in going, what's going on? And they got fucked up.
On the way to the class.
Well, I think he was just walking towards the classroom and just blasting away at anybody that was in the...
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay, so... Yeah, I made a joke on Twitter saying, like, this was a joke, and it was targeting the asshole who killed children, not the situation. Okay, you have to differentiate the two. And
You're looking for that from YouTube? You're looking for reading
right?
or listening comprehension skills on YouTube?
It was a little hard, and obviously people did not get that. And I said, I could understand this individual doing this at a high school, but why in elementary school? This guy's a dickhead, something along those lines. And I said that because, this isn't justifying someone's actions, but in a high school situation where there's a shooting, usually it's because an individual was bullied, he doesn't like these people. Like, they're at that level where they can think for themselves, kind of. Elementary school, what the fuck did a second grader do to you to justify shooting them and killing them?
Right, I mean? as crazy as it is in the mind of the shooter in your traditional, well, it's traditional high school shooting, as screwed up as it is in their mind, they're seeking vengeance, and
they're they think their acts are just
right, and they're seeking to right wrongs committed. But in this sense, what did kindergartners do to this asshole?
Exactly, and that was the point I was making. Apparently that did not get picked up, and I can see some of you still didn't pick it up, even though I just explained it.
Yeah.
But that was my joke. And another thing I have an issue with, I mean, this might sound insensitive, but anytime there's a giant shooting or massacre or tragedy in the United States, for example, the Colorado incident that just happened over the summer, every year, every time this happens, there's a stupid and pointless fucking gun debate in this country where, one, nothing happens, and two, what is the point of it when there's no action, sent out? And people always say the same shit when one of these things goes down, like, we should ban guns, this would solve the problem. Newsflash, banning shit doesn't solve any problems. Look at prohibition. There are many instances in history where simply getting rid of said substance or object of, hazardous actions does not solve anything. Violent people are going to go about and do this even if you ban every gun. I mean, look at all the gang violence. They are not registering and purchasing guns at a gun shop. They're getting them on the street. So even if you ban it, the people that are wanting to do harm to people will still find a way to get it, just like drugs and things like that. So all you do when you ban something like guns is create a black market for it, which doesn't help anyone. If anything, it worsens the situation. So that's just my small pet peeve.
It also forces
like
people.
Goes down.
Yeah, it also forces people that if there was ever any way to rightfully own a gun, or to own a gun in the right way, it forces those people to go seek out nefarious characters and scenarios for their purposes. But just a heads up, everybody, if you want to interact with the show, go ahead and you can tweet and add the hashtag Lefty Show if you've got thoughts or comments on the topic being discussed.
What do you think?
We're still deciding Jew names, are we not?
Yes, we are. I'm going to pick one at the end of the show, so we've still got 45 minutes.
So get them in. Katie, what are the front runners right now again? For Chiz's?
They are.
All right, that's enough of you. Mute yourself.
They are Ishmael, Herschel, Lionel, Eugene, Otto, Boris, Jeremiah, and Abraham.
Okay.
Abraham made the list.
Abraham did. Okay.
Abraham did make the list. Yeah.
So we'll try to thin out that list. Thin out that list.
From that list, which do you guys like the most? Go ahead and tweet those now, since you've heard the list. I kill you. There you go. It's not going to be Ahmed because I'm not. There are borders between Israel and that other area.
Mm-hmm.
Invisible borders.
So hashtag Lefty Show. You can also follow at Dr. Chiz on Twitter, at Lefty643, and at Little Miss Katie, Kaity.
She has to use Twitter. She's deaf mute. She can't talk.
She's deaf mute. That voice you heard, it's computer.
Animatronic.
Yep. Computer generated also.
Hawking,
it's a computer generated
animatronic.
Smart. That's what it is. Computer generated animatronic. Mm-hmm. That talks.
She's got the ass of the. She got an ass of an Olympian, but seriously, she cannot talk for shit.
Booty's like blam, legs like blow. That's Eddie Murphy Raw, another great comedian back in the day before he got.
Back in the day,
Raw Eddie Murphy, swear at you, make sexual jokes. Eddie Murphy,
yeah,
funny Eddie Murphy, hilarious.
Real Eddie Murphy,
yeah. Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2 Eddie Murphy. Beverly Hills Cop 3 Eddie Murphy. No. That's another good comedy special. Not as cerebral as Carlin, but still funny.
Was he wearing
He's wearing some crazy-ass leather jumpsuit.
purple jumpsuit.
In Eddie Murphy Raw, it's a black and purple jumpsuit. Yeah. In Delirious, it's a red jumpsuit.
It's a red jumpsuit. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Right. Delirious is also funny. He does a bit about Mr. T being gay, which is just hilarious.
Doesn't know Mr. T actually is gay.
Yep.
We'll say that to his face.
Listen here, fool. Come over here and fuck me in the ass. He does it great too. So that's a side of Eddie Murphy you've probably never ever seen, especially for you younger viewers out there. I encourage you to go watch it on YouTube.
His current movies, not his older movies.
But he's supposed to be making a dirty comeback, isn't he?
Where?
I don't know. I heard talk of a Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Well, God, I hope it's like the first two.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would hope if they did it, they went back to the first two.
Yeah. Somebody suggested Bartholomew as a name. I like it, but
little too wordy,
not convincing.
Too mouthy. Yeah. Too mouthy.
Jews got to talk fast. Time is money.
They got diamonds to sell.
Exactly.
Oh God.
And we've already gone over that lot.
Oh God. Here we go. It's starting.
Oh dang.
But back to the gun violence thing, or the Connecticut school shooting. You know, there's a whole lot of different things about this. Obviously, first and foremost, I think nobody here would argue that murdering children senselessly is good or acceptable. Oh, yes, Chiz. You can reach him at Dr. Chiz.
The case
that you think murdering children.
Hey, here's one good reason why. They scream on fucking airplanes. Think we can all agree with that? Nobody likes a crying, screaming baby on an airplane. Katie, stop shaking your head.
Okay, yeah, don't get that condescending look out of here, Katie.
Come on.
Get it.
You look like you know. You'll fly on plane.
Somebody tweeted Rosenberg. That's a last name. Good, but a last name.
I mean, if we gotta make a full character here, we're gonna need a last name.
Carmine? Too. Ooh.
Was that really a Jew name?
I don't know, but it could work.
Carmine Rosenberg?
Katie, write it down if you can write.
Carmine Rosenberg. Keep Rosenberg in the last name category. Keep that shut down.
Do we even have a last name category?
We might want to. We're gonna need full characters. What if they ask? Like, what if we're getting a hotel reservation? They're gonna want a last name.
Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna need last names. We're gonna need two of them.
We need last names and first names.
We're gonna need last names, Jewish last names. Hopefully separate ones, because I don't think maybe we can work a bit that we're brothers or something. But the thing about the school shooting is that, like you said, there's always this outcry against guns and owning firearms. And the thing that I find, because I'm the kind of guy where I don't want inroads made into the Constitution. I don't want people in a reactionary sense going and stripping rights and stripping down the Constitution as they see fit to fit the latest tragedy, right? Because what was the thing that happened after the Libya or the Libyan consulate thing, or wherever that was, Benghazi? Right? Remember the video? Remember the video that everybody, the Obama administration and everybody was blaming this horribly offensive, which it was probably horribly offensive, if you're a believer of that faith. A horribly offensive video was blamed for this attack on an American consulate, and all of a sudden, the director of that video was arrested.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't care who died. I don't care who died. That is not a good enough reason to start doing those things. So I think,
but because of what's the name of that bill that just passed this year, they can go ahead and detain you for whatever reason they want now, and without probable cause.
And that's a whole nother thing. But the whole idea that I have is that if you're going to start doing that, because the Second Amendment and the Supreme Court has upheld the Second Amendment means the right to bear arms is not relegated to the idea of a militia. The Supreme Court has ruled on that they separate the reading in terms of the interpretation of militia and the individual right to own firearms. So it is a right under the Constitution for Americans to own firearms. If you want to change that, there's a way that you can do it. but it's not legislation. You're not going to pass an act. You're not going to do this, or well, the Volstead Act, but you're not going to pass some mamby-pamby piece of legislation. You have to go in and pass an amendment to the Constitution. There's a way that you can do that. And it's a really long and arduous process, and it's held to a higher standard than most other pieces of legislation. And that's how you do it. If you want to do that, okay. But don't all of a sudden, in reaction to this kind of thing, just say, oh, this needs to change, when you have to go through that process to change the Constitution and to change those very
And if there were enough people that were up in arms about it, they could do it. Mm-hmm. Granted, it's only been amended, 17, 16 times over the course of 200 years?
Ooh. No,
I think 17.
I think more than that. I don't know.
This is about 27.
We'll have to check. Well, Katie, get on it. How many amendments to the Constitution?
Go ahead and do some Googling while I go into a George Carlin rant here. Where do these Bill of Rights come from, Lefty? Where do these... Because the cop-out answer is they're God. God gave them to us. They're God-given rights. Right?
Right.
So why did God give different nations different numbers of different rights? Boredom? Entertainment? Bad arithmetic? We find out all this time that God is bad in math skills. And God must have been doing really sloppy work because we've had to amend the Bill of Rights 17 additional times, and he forgot some big ones like slavery. Just fucking slipped his mind.
Yep. Katie, do you have an answer for us yet?
She's shaking.
Is she shaking her head?
Bad producer.
Bad producer. You know you got to get on the mic to tell us these things. Yeah, seriously.
Apparently Carmine's a Catholic name, so that's out the window.
Yeah, whatever.
Somebody said there's 27 amendments. Thank you, person using the hashtag, not Katie doing her job.
Mm-hmm. But amending the Constitution is supposed to be this arduous process because you have to have damn good reason for it. And paramount to anything else, whether you want to classify civilian versus military class rifles, etc. We'll talk about that bullshit. But I don't think that a reaction to such a tragedy, and it is a tragedy, I don't think that's the most prudent thing. To, in a reaction to a tragedy, just start hacking away at one of the 10 central tenets of the founding document of this country. I just don't see it as a prudent thing.
The equivalency to that would be if everyone, one day, just somehow everyone across the United States got together, went up to a authoritative individual and said, fuck you, asshole. And then everyone got in arms of saying, let's get rid of, the First Amendment.
Right, and the same thing happened in the wake of 9/11 with the Patriot Act. What happened to the Fourth Amendment as soon as 9/11 happened?
Goodbye.
Out the door. And, I get that the precedence is set for it, but it's just, no, stop it.
They can fuck with you at any point.
Stop it. So maybe guns are an antiquated thing. I don't think they are. I don't even own one, but I don't think they are. Yeah. But the case can be made, okay. But you have to make that case, and you have to make that case to a lot of people, and you have to amend the Constitution if you want to change it. Nothing else is going to change it. But now, if you want to get into the whole assault rifle ban, why, a lot of the thing that you see liberal hacks say is, I don't see any, that's not a hunting rifle. You don't have any need to have this or that. Because one of the weapons found was an M4 variant. It was a variant of the M4 or Car 15, whatever. But that's just splitting hairs unnecessarily. We got 5 minutes to break. Katie saying, Katie, have you done your Google work? How many amendments to the Constitution?
Okay, the stream has helped us out, okay?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for
her. If there's 27 amendments, there's 10 Bill of Rights and 17, amendments.
Good job, Kate. Good job, Katie. Good job.
You really dropped the ball. Really? Is Google and Wikipedia not working right now?
Look at her just sitting there. She's not even doing it.
She's so dumbfounded right now. Like,
she's like, Ermagerd, can't do nothing. But
she's like, am I going to get fired?
Uh-oh. She's phoning something. She's texting. But anyway, the idea of splitting hairs between handguns and shotguns and hunting rifles and military-grade assault weapons is, number one, it's asinine. Guns are guns. Dead is dead.
Exactly.
Bullets, pellets, slugs, dead is dead.
You can kill someone with a 22, okay?
Uh-huh. And in many cases,
22.
a 22 is a very, very lethal round.
Yeah.
It's a very lethal round, especially if it's a hollow point, which isn't universally banned.
Yeah.
Hollow points aren't universally banned.
They're not. Cop killers.
Right.
Katie unmuted her mic, so what does she want to say?
Katie, you want to jump in?
I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay.
No, but you
I just wanted to say there are 27 amendments, and 1 through 10 is the Bill of Rights, and 11 through 27 is normal. It just took a while because none of the sites would say. It just freaking listed a bunch of crap, like what they were, not how many they were, and all that stuff.
But if I pulled it up on Wikipedia right now, the first line would say there's 10 original, and it's been amended 17 times.
But I don't know. That's where I stand on the whole issue. If you're gonna try to draw distinctions between assault rifles and handguns, it's just not gonna work because it's not. Because if the idea is that you want to end senseless murder, banning assault rifles isn't going to put an end to senseless murder.
Oh.
It's not. Because
people have been killing themselves for years.
People have been killing each other for years. Number one, not just with guns, but with many other things, sharpened swords and sharpened pieces of metal and glass and all that stuff. But it's in terms of gun crime, when the assault rifle ban went into effect from 1994 to 2004, gun crime only dropped 7%.
Mm-hmm.
So assault rifles, and I'm assuming it's a similar number in terms of murderous gun violence.
Yeah.
Banning assault rifles isn't going to end senseless murder. If the outrage is we should stop senseless murder, then you should stop senseless murder by trying to pass an amendment to the Constitution to ban guns universally. That should be the only avenue, because anything less than that is saying, oh well,
put a Band-Aid on it.
Senseless murder isn't too bad, but if there's too much senseless murder, So, effectively, what you've done is reduce the moral objection that you have to senseless murder. You've reduced that from a moral argument to a math equation. If the number of senseless murders is above or below this is how we will respond. Below
you got a
this,
minute 30.
Thank you, Katie.
Wow.
We need to work on hand signals.
God, lady.
I've been using hand signals, and you haven't been looking, so...
I've been looking.
I got a hand signal for you right here, okay? Miss wannabe producer girl. By the way, Katie, I just want to let you know I got a tweet earlier. I don't know if I saw it. You probably did, but I'll bring it up. Somebody asked me to make your camera a little bit bigger because they said you were a very good-looking lady. So
you don't have to lie to the woman.
Well, tweet the Lefty Show, hashtag Lefty Show. Show Katie some love. She's the one that's been on the boards, working the boards, so to speak.
Working the boards.
Not the street. I didn't say street or corner.
She does jerk off dogs. I'm curious, have you heard of FDR's second Bill of Rights he was going to come out with?
Oh, God, what was that? I'm trying to remember back to...
Because we would be a very different, more socialist nation if they had gone through and he died. You want me to read them off to you?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
The right to a job, employment with a living wage, not a shitty one. The freedom from unfair competition and monopolies, that's obviously a corporate thing, to a house, to medical care, to a good education, and to Social Security. Unfortunately, none of those rights went through.
Mm-hmm.
And no one has picked them up since he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
What a shame.
And to everybody talking about banning school shootings, this can't just be about school shootings.
How do you ban a school shooting?
Or getting rid of
that gun outside the school grounds.
Go senselessly murder people outside.
You shoot them at the Starbucks, not at the school.
No. You get your
fine institution of learning.
Murdering ass out of here.
I'm pretty sure guns aren't allowed on school grounds to begin with.
Oh, yeah, that was a gun-safe zone. Wasn't it? Wasn't that whole area a gun-safe zone? Oh, and also to everybody going nuts, I need confirmation on this. Katie, maybe you can do it. Maybe somebody can. Tweet us, hashtag Lefty Show. That's how you interact with the show. Wasn't the weapon, the biggest weapon recovered, wasn't that a semi-automatic rifle?
Probably.
Which means it wasn't really an assault rifle. Because the defining term between, at least as far as the law concerned, is a fully automatic rifle is an assault rifle. Yeah. But a semi-auto or bolt action isn't an assault rifle.
Nope.
So
God, I want to see someone do this with bolt action.
So if ever,
That's horrible what I said. Sorry.
I think Phase members are up to it.
See 360s off the roof.
But with everybody, as we go to a break here, thank you, Katie, for keeping us on time. If that's the case, if the whole thing centers around assault rifles, people need to be pointed out and reminded that, it wasn't an assault rifle. It was, by law, in the eyes of the law, that weapon was no different than just a hunting rifle with a cool stock and receiver assembly. Mm-hmm. That's it. But anyway, we're going to take a break. On the other side of this break, we're going to close out the show. Final segment. Get your tweets in. Again, we're going to close out. We're going to figure out the name of Chiz's fake Jewish character.
And you need a last name, too.
Last name, too. Tweet us your last names.
Somebody sent us some good ones. I might run with them. Just because.
Hopefully, Katie is cataloging them.
She's not. She couldn't find the Bill of Rights.
She couldn't find them. Can't expect her to do this. Hashtag Lefty Show. You can also follow us at Dr. Chiz, at Lefty643. And at Little Miss Katie. Katie spelled Kaity. Again, hashtag Lefty Show. Also, while we take this break, check out the links in the description. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Twitter. All that great stuff. We'll see you on the other side of this break.
Smoke.
All right, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lefty Show. Final segment here as we bring
Fourth
you
beer.
last half hour of goodness. Chiz's last beer. Or fourth beer,
Yep.
not last
Fourth.
beer.
It is my last. I don't have any more.
Oh,
I
okay.
got somebody else's. It's
Oh,
an apple cider beer. Actually tastes really good.
queer beer. That's queer beer. I don't know.
Yeah,
Get
this
out of
is
here.
Mexican beer.
Anyway, as we wrap up our talk about guns, I thought I'd bust this baby out.
I don't have that, so I'll get these.
I love that sound.
These never get old.
Uh-huh. Oh, the finger guns? Gotta love
Finger guns. Come on. How did you play Cowboys and Indians?
I
Sound effects go a
love
long
the
way.
freedom finger. Anyway, this final segment of the show brought to you by Monster Energy Drink. Monster Energy Drink is a great addition.
It's a gateway into heaven.
Damn it! It's
to keep you
it's
awake.
a gate. It's a gay gateway into whatever. Monster Energy Drink. They're not really a sponsor.
Brought to you by cocaine. We wish. We wish.
We wish Monster
Maybe
give
one
us
day.
money. See, we
Support
could.
the show,
We've got
guys.
so many areas here. We could put ad stuff.
Monster logos.
Oh my god! And then I could be wearing like a Chiz
wear
could be wearing a
Monster
monster
jacket.
hat, and oh my god, we could have like monster like little commercials running during breaks. Oh man,
Monster, get
possibilities
on
are
that
endless,
shit.
baby.
Everyone tweet Monster Energy.
Tweet Monster Energy right now. Be
That's what
like,
we're saying. Tweet Monster
sponsor
Energy,
Lefty
sponsor
Show.
Lefty Show.
Sponsor hashtag Lefty Show. Give them hashtag Lefty Show. If you want to link them, go right ahead. But get us in there and hopefully
At Monster Energy. So
is that actually their Twitter?
pretty positive.
I don't know.
Monster Energy.
We'll see.
It is Monster Energy. The last tweet was December 12th, so not that long. Oh no, it was today.
All right, Monster Energy, tweet them.
Tweet 'em.
Sponsor hashtag Lefty Show, one of the greatest internet podcasts of all time.
Where
Joe
else are you
Rogan
gonna
show
get
be
these
damned.
kind of
Fuck Joe
discussions?
Rogan. Fuck him.
Fuck Joe Rogan.
Seriously, Joe Rogan ain't got shit. I'm just kidding. I love you, Joe Rogan.
You drink your upper, I'll drink my downer.
Seriously. I love the people. I remember when you were drinking vodka Red Bulls, and I was trying to tell you,
Macarena.
like, Chiz, your heart doesn't like that. Your heart's like, no.
It's like I need to stay awake. Oh, there's booze in here.
Oh, God. And Katie
We've
could
got
probably explain what
5,
happens.
6, 7. We've got 7 tweets to Monster Energy so far.
Monster
8.
Energy sponsor, hashtag Lefty Show. There
So
you go.
keep them coming, guys. Maybe at the end of the show, we'll give away a case of Monster. Probably not likely, though.
No, we'd have to
No.
arrange that sponsorship really quickly.
We need
'cause
all
I
500 of you.
I ain't buying a goddamn case of Monster to give away. I'm buying
Yeah,
a
no,
goddamn
sorry.
case
We're
of
gonna
Monster to
drink that shit
drink. That's
ourselves.
that's my Monster. If I
He
go out
buys
to
a
buy
case, I'm buying a plane ticket to go drink half that case.
yeah, and then suck each other's wieners. But anyway, as we wrap up, talk about the shooting. Shiz, do you have any final thoughts on that before we go towards nothing? Keep
Not particularly. No, I've said what I'd say. No. We'll wait. Nothing will happen because nothing ever does happen. Maybe one state will change their law to, not allow.
well,
open
Connecticut
arm
sure
carry.
as hell will. That's going to happen. Yeah.
Exactly. The states that it happens in, they will probably do a couple different gun law changes, but nothing will happen on a nationwide spread. Never does. Never will until you start assassinating political figures and celebrities.
But even if that happens, it shouldn't. That's not a sufficient enough reason. I think
it shouldn't. I'm saying people will not get up in arms for it.
right. So
People talk a lot of game, but nothing ever happens.
exactly. So I think the conclusion that we've come to is that it's tragedy.
Yeah.
And we'll get to that more in a bit, but inroads into the Constitution are not to be made lightly. And if you're going to start changing the fundamental rights of that document, which we have established, the Supreme Court of the United States has upheld the interpretation that
They see fit.
that the reading of the specific language of the amendment is meant to be the individuals have the right to individually possess and own firearms. Excuse me, if you're going to change that, go through the proper channels, change the Constitution, but you have to be sure there have to be significant reasons. And as sad as it is to say, I might be the only one to say this, as sad as it is to say,
No, I know what you're going to say. I'm going to back it.
what happened today and what happened at Columbine and what happened in Aurora, Colorado, and what
Virginia Tech.
and Virginia Tech twice,
Yeah.
not reason
let's go
enough,
there.
not reason enough to change the rights of more than 250 million people in this country. Not enough. feel sorry for the families and whatever surviving victims of those horrendous acts. And the condolences again go out to the families, especially in the loss of young, innocent children. Is something not to it's a serious thing, but it's not enough. It's just not, because the document is greater than any one person, any group of people. The document, the ideas
unless the
embodied in
entire nation uproars in it, it shouldn't be changed.
Then of course, then you can change the Constitution, change it, and then I got nothing to say. When you change the Constitution, I got nowhere to go.
No,
got nothing to say. But on a lighthearted note, on a happier note, if you're looking for something, I said this in a video. If you're looking for something to pick yourself up, if you're looking for something to take your mind off of the bad things, go appreciate a family member. Go tell a family member or a loved one or somebody very close to you how much they mean to you. Go appreciate what they give you, what they say to you, how they make you feel, all those things. Go do that. Because nobody's ever been, I hope not, nobody's ever been hurt by that. So if you're looking for a way to take your mind off that, I think that's a perfectly reasonable avenue to go down if the coverage of today has gotten you it all down. But
changing
anyway,
legislature ain't going to change anything.
No. Dead is dead.
Bad are bad. Bad people are bad. Crazy are crazy.
Crazy begets crazy, and crazy people do things. But anyway, if you want to interact with the show, it's hashtag Lefty Show on Twitter. Just add that to your tweet before, middle, or beginning, middle, or end. Doesn't matter. Hashtag Lefty Show. Pound Lefty Show, if you will. You can also follow us at Dr. Chiz on Twitter, at Lefty643, and at Little Miss Katie, Kaity. Katie, how's the Twitter response been? How have people been enjoying it on Twitter?
Can we get a thumbs up or a thumbs down? You're not allowed to talk. No.
You have a good over 30 monster sponsor shout-outs for you.
We need more.
I think we need more, yeah.
There's 500 people in here.
A little bit more.
I mean, I appreciate all the Jew names coming in. I kind of already get this dude suggested a good one for me and Lefty. I think we might run with it. Unless we want to do the brother thing, we can change it on the fly.
But yeah, we can change that on the fly. That's not
exactly. It depends on the skit, you know. Mm-hmm. But the monster thing, we both like Monster.
And it's good.
It is good. You are drinking the low-carb version, though, so are you watching your figure? Everything okay over there?
No, I just like the taste. I don't like really syrupy, sugary stuff.
Fair enough.
It's just, it's like heavy. It's like, I drank Bud Diesel in college for a while, and then once I went back to light beer, I was like, oh my God.
You're not sucking on yeast.
Right, yeah, there was so much crap in non-light beer in Bud Diesel. Bud Diesel here is Bud Heavy, the red Budweiser.
Yeah.
That's what we call it. Bud Diesel. Just makes it sound cool. But, yo, dude, drink a
Diesel.
Bud Diesel, bro.
Buddies. Get it? Buddies.
Yeah.
Drinking buddies with my buddies.
Oh, there we go.
Slogan, catchphase. They should sponsor me. I just came up with a
trademark
catchphrase.
Bam.
Yep.
Got it. Cha-ching. So, Katie, how are we looking on Jewish names?
Do you want me to give you a list of last names?
Give us a list of the last names you've liked and the first names that are in the front running for Chiz.
All right, we have the number one that I've seen like probably over 10 times is Goldberg.
Yep, that is a very Jewy name.
I've seen Schwartz a couple times. There's Hamesh Bernstein, not Hamish. Hamesh.
Hamesh, okay.
Last name.
Of course, Hamish would be stupid.
Abrams, Schmidt, and Rosenberg.
I like Rosenberg and Schmidt.
Schmidt and Rosenberg are good.
Because somebody else, I saw this one here, and this is what I picked out. He suggested two names. Of course, this is a different first name than you have, but he suggested, well, I think he spelled, no, maybe he wanted Abrams, but I'm going to go with Abraham. Abraham Schmidt and Eugene Rosenberg.
Abraham Schmidt and Eugene Rosenberg.
I really like
those
two names.
I like it. So who's who?
Schmidt.
Abraham Schmidt and Eugene.
You liked Eugene, so
I'm Eugene Rosenberg?
You're
Eugene
damn
Rosenberg? You! Let's see if I can do it in the voice. Oh, damn, it's Eugene Rosenberg
Oh,
calling.
it's Abraham Schmidt over here with
Oh my God,
Eugene.
that's perfect. I love it.
But you gotta say it Rosenboy. Rosenboig.
Rosenboig? No, that's over the top.
Rosenberg.
Oh, damn, you, Eugene Rosenberg.
It's like the Hindenburg, only Rosenberg.
Oh, dear, the Hindenburg. Oh, the humanity. Oh, it's
Oh,
terrible.
what a day that was. I lost so much money in my
dear.
fucking hydrogen stocks.
Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, you fill a thing up with hydrogen. It's,
All right.
it's bad.
I'm going to go ahead and save that so I remember it.
All right, Eugene
Abraham
Rosenberg.
Schmidt.
Katie, write that down for me, please.
Abraham Schmidt. Katie, you got me.
You know what? She's actually done a good job. As we close
I
out,
got both of you.
we got about 10 minutes, 12 minutes left here in the show.
Start working on business cards now. We're going to need those
Business
too.
cards, yeah, business cards, T-shirts. We need T-shirt designs for the Lefty Show. I think that. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can already jump to that, right? Merchandising.
Yeah.
Pretty much, we have to open a store right now.
Have to.
Rosenboig makes it sound more authentic. Nah, it makes it sound more cartoony.
Nah, sounds fakey.
Yeah, it sounds more
Rosenboig.
cartoony to me. When we, oh, it's Eugene Rosenboig. Nah, that's too Family Guy.
I'm Abraham Schmidt over here.
That's too much. That's too much Family Guy. This guy
Tell my
just
son
tweeted.
Isaac.
This guy just tweeted. You need to sponsor the Lefty Show. He gives you shout outs to you all the time. He didn't mention
He
Monster
didn't
Energy.
mention Monster. He just sent that to how many followers he has. How many do you
Yep.
have?
Yes,
77
random people.
followers.
Hey, I'll accept cash from random
Hey,
people.
he's in
whatever.
San Antonio, Texas, so.
Oh, there you go. I'll accept cash from random people if they want to come up and be like,
Yeah,
hey,
if you
here's
wanna send
money for the
money.
Lefty Show. Go for it. Okay. So I think that closes it out. Eugene Rosenberg
Abraham Schmidt.
and Abraham Schmidt. Eugene Rosenberg. Those are
Pretty
our
much.
monikers.
I'm digging it. Somebody said they would buy a Lefty Show shirt.
We'll see how this goes. We will see how I continue to grow in subscribers and how the show continues to grow in prestige.
We hope it grows.
We hope it grows like
Stay
my
with
pants.
us.
Stay
with us.
Like my pants. So, did my watch stop?
I didn't. You got a shitty watch.
No, it hadn't stopped yet. It
You
just
need to point to something before the show ends.
What?
what? Oh, yeah, I do need to point at something. Ha! Look at my microphone. I just be like, oh, look, see, it's a watch because it looks when you do this. Because when you're not wearing a watch, right here, I'll show you. See,
Are you wearing it
imagine
on your left hand or your right hand?
my left hand.
All right, good.
'Cause
You're a
I'm-
smart person.
'cause
Well, no, actually, no. You're wrong. You're left-handed. You're
Right.
supposed to wear it on the hand that you don't write on. You don't bang it on the fucking desk and shit.
No, I think it provides a nice little angle. That way, it's not resting on the bone of the wrist; it's resting on the band of the watch.
Do what you want. I can't.
But anyway,
Can't
when you're
change
pointing
you.
at something wearing a watch, see how cool this looks? And then, if I take, can't, god damn it.
Well, this will be fun. 10 minutes here.
And then
turning
bam.
the watch off.
See? It's the watch. Always the watch. Katie thinks it's sexy, so I don't care what you fuckers think.
Mine's blingy.
Oh, yours is blingy. I like it.
It's a $400 watch.
You
My dad loves watches, so
are Abraham Schmidt.
I am. And my bling right here. I just need a monocle.
All right, so
to
we got
expect my diamonds.
we got 10 minutes left in the Lefty Show. Hey, 10 minutes left in the Lefty Show. Until we close it out. I think this has been a good run. I think this is a good show thus far. We're gonna have to.
This far, we still got 10 minutes. Shit could hit the fan real quick.
It sure could hit the fan. It could get real bad real quick. Got a lot of stuff to do. What are you trying to finish your beer?
A burp started coming up in the middle of that chug. So I had to stop or I was going to spew beer everywhere. When we get to like the last minute, I'll just chug the rest of it.
Oh God! Please don't puke on my show.
Just goodbye, guys.
All over your. Oh God! No.
Sponsored by Pepto-Bismol.
This end of the Lefty Show brought to you by Pepto Bismol.
You would get to see cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory.
Dude! Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh, I thought of another segment we could do.
Oh, let's hear it.
The craziest words, or the most inane words that return porn on Google image searches. Funny words, just words that you would think are innocuous. So maybe inane was an improper usage, but innocuous words that return porn on Google image searches, like daisy or submarine.
What if I make up a word?
Well, you know what? If you can
Like Skidly D.
if you can get porn from it, then go right ahead. Chiz,
Skidly
let's
D.
close it out with that Tumblr thing I sent you. Remember?
Oh yes, please let's. This is fucking awesome.
We can tweet it out. This is something Katie found on Tumblr. It's a listing. It's a map of the United States with each state's shame. The United States of Shame is its titled subheading. What is your state the worst at? And each state has its own thing. Katie apparently has to contend with identity theft.
That's an interesting one. But I want to point out, what is that? Louisiana right there.
Yep.
Horrible. Gets hit with storms all the time. You can gamble there. Well known for gonorrhea.
Probably because Patience lives there.
Does she really?
Yeah, she does. That's why it was so perfect. That's why I laughed my ass off when I saw it. Because Patience is from Louisiana, and Louisiana is known for gonorrhea. So
people love Mardi Gras.
There you go, Patience. You're the cause.
Not to be contested with Lefty's robbery.
Oh, yeah. I rob the shit out of people all day.
Chicago's pretty ghetto.
That's what I do when I wake up. I just go out and rob people.
Hey, YouTube doesn't pay the bills. Robbing
Have fun with
does.
this, Chiz. High school graduation.
Technically, I don't live. That's not where I'm from.
Yeah, but you live in Texas. I don't care. You live in Texas.
I don't care. They can have horrible high school graduations. I'm not in high school anymore, so I'll contest to that, and I'll contest with California's air pollution, because you go to LA, you might as well need a butter knife to cut your way through the fucking sky.
Maine is apparently the dumbest state.
The dumbest state.
Which I don't know how they really
Which
calculate
I feel
that.
is kind of mean. I mean, like, there's not that many people in Maine.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of the Bible Belt states can contest for dumbest state. Just saying.
Well, apparently, and here's the funniest part, is that Missouri is known for apparently bankruptcy. Apparently, they don't like paying debt in Missouri. Or they like taking on debt and not being able to pay it off. But then
the stroke state.
Arkansas is known for the worst credit score. So what happens? Do you start taking on debt, not pay it back in Arkansas, and then you travel up north and declare bankruptcy in Missouri, and also the
and
state
then you keep going to another state and you start robbing motherfuckers?
Yep, exactly. And then you rob to get it all back, and then you just go all the way on up to Wisconsin and start drinking your ass off for some good old-fashioned
I'm
binge
being
drinking.
stupid. What is the state to the left of binge drinking? Wisconsin.
You're retarded, right?
I don't.
The one
get on
known for
bad mistakes.
tornadoes?
Yeah.
That's Minnesota.
Why is that known for tornadoes?
I found that weird too.
That's why I was confused.
Not the strangest thing. Not the strangest thing, though. Not the strangest thing on that list.
Good point.
State of Washington.
I like how
Bestiality.
yeah, bestiality. That's a little confusing, right?
But it's not even. It's bestiality. They spelled it bestiality.
They did. I love fucking Idaho's. It says weakest government influence. That's what happens when your currency is based upon potatoes.
Mm-hmm. And the state of Utah, porn usage. I'm not shameful of that.
It gets lonely. Not to be contested with Colorado's cocaine use. You gotta do some shit.
You know what?
Snow.
Hit up the Rockies for some cocaine and porn.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, we're going
but
west.
Don't go to Nevada. Don't go to Nevada. There's too much crime there.
That's too much crime in Nevada. We'll stop it. We'll stop at Utah for porn. We're going out west for some cocaine and porn usage. We're gonna declare bankruptcy. We're gonna get fat. We're gonna go do some blow. And we're gonna go watch some damn porn.
But some of these are just confusing. Like Ohio, why is that the nerdiest state?
I have no idea.
Like, is music nerdy all of a sudden? And Pennsylvania is recognized for arson.
Apparently, they like setting shit on fire.
Oh shit! What is this? Is that?
That's Maryland for AIDS, dude.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What the fuck?
A lot of AIDS going on in Maryland.
Oh my god.
Shame on you, Maryland, for all your damn AIDS. Stop it.
What is wrong with you people?
And of course, Alaska suicide. That makes sense. If I had to deal with Sarah Palin shit, I'd kill myself too.
I'd kill myself too. Yeah.
Cost of living. Hey, at least we know Raw Instinct, how he survives in Hawaii.
Oh.
South Carolina is the most mobile homes.
I thought that was funny. Oh, wings.
New Jersey, taxes. That's not bad. Indiana is the least green state.
I don't see that one. Oh, there it is right there. Least green. I feel like New Jersey could beat least green state.
Yeah. It's just, what a weird thing
Indiana,
for Indiana.
What's in fucking Indiana? The Indy 500, that's it?
Yeah, I guess.
Does that really declare there's no greenery anywhere?
unemployment is Michigan. That's not really funny. That's just kind of true.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, oh shit, Detroit's in the crapper.
Most known for bailouts.
Also,
Rape for South Dakota.
also Nebraska, violence on females, violence against females. Don't get there, you get your ass beat. Katie, stay away from Nebraska. Don't want you get punched in the face.
Stay down there and get your identity stolen.
Yeah, stay down there and get your identity stolen. Don't go to Nebraska and get punched in the damn head. Don't want you to get punched. And then don't go north to South Dakota for rape, because you get punched in the head and then you get raped.
And then I think it's funny that the two states next to each other, North Dakota and South Dakota is for rape, and North Dakota is ugly as residents. So
well, that's why everybody's ugly in North Dakota.
Everybody's ugly there, so they rape people and they drive down to South Dakota because they're all ugly in North Dakota.
Yep, and they just start banging. Just come here, you.
I love how vague Tennessee is. It just says corruption.
Bad.
What kind?
I don't know. Apparently Tennessee is some bad dudes.
Motorcycle deaths.
Where's motorcycle deaths?
Fucking Virginia.
Oh, fuck Virginia. Fuck them.
West Virginia's heart attacks.
Infertility. God, Vermont and New Hampshire, it's either corporate taxes or infertility. Which one's...
New Hampshire's corporate taxes.
Okay, so Vermont's infertility. Poor Vermontians. Yeah. That sucks. You ain't having no babies.
Well, at least you don't have corporate taxes.
Yeah, at least you're also not the.
I feel like that shouldn't be on the list. Like, does any normal person making $60,000 a year give a fuck about that? Corporate taxes, damn it!
I just like the run from the run west. We're going out for some cocaine and porn. Colorado and. Damn Utah.
For some reason, New Mexico is antisocial.
Nah, we don't like talking to people. We don't like hanging out.
Not alcoholism in Arizona. I could see that. It gets hot. You want some fucking beers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, but we're gonna go ahead and close out the Lefty Show. The first episode numero uno. Closing it out. Want to send big thanks to everybody that watched. Dr. Chiz coming on board. Hopefully, this is the beginning of something good. Of something really nice. I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know where the show is going to take us, but I think we've laid the groundwork for something.
To a monster sponsorship.
Well, for a monster sponsorship, and at least something that's mildly interesting, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Did you have fun?
I concur. I had tons of fun.
Good.
We're doing this all the time.
You need to get a better microphone. Little Miss Katie down there.
It's fine.
You need to get fine. Better chair. Better chair or better microphone.
Better chair.
Your choice.
Chair.
Katie in the middle. Katie, as being our producer. Katie, thank you. Turn on your microphone. You mute.
You're welcome. I know.
That's enough.
Okay, that's a month. Hang back up on yourself. Everybody says that you're very pretty. She told me she started 2 hours before putting on makeup, 2 hours before airtime. So that's the result.
She spent 2 hours putting on makeup.
Of 2 hours of jackhammering with like bass and lipstick and stuff, just trying to get stuff out.
That's gross.
But that's the end of the Lefty Show. This is the first episode, numero uno. Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and hopefully there will be a lot more of these shows to come. Thank you guys for joining.
Stay tuned next week for Doomsday.
Doomsday Show next week. The world's going to end. We're going to have hopefully some fun segments ready for you guys. Be on the lookout on Twitter. Follow me at Lefty643, at Dr. Chiz, and at Little Miss Katie. We'll be tweeting out things about the coming up show next week, the End of the World show, all week long. Going to be hopefully some fun segments. Hopefully you'll have email up by then. As always, you can tweet us, hashtag Lefty Show. But thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed. We are out. Peace out, guys.